As many of y'all know, we've been involved with the Northside revitalization since its very beginning. We've invested our resources, both human and financial resources, to that effort for many years now. We've sat on boards, we've committed our dollars, we've volunteered, we've held job fairs. One project you might not be familiar with is our Northside construction training program. Under the leadership of Jason Head and support of Doug Dills and our human resources group, we have created jobs for folks that live in the Northside. And these jobs are life-changing for these individuals. You'll hear from a couple of them today.
When we started the apprenticeship program, the number one thing that I wanted something that was tangible and meant something. It's not good enough for Jason to say that he trained somebody how to do sheetrock or how to frame. And in our research, we found that NCCER is a national, actually a globally accredited firm which practices construction modules. As you finish a construction module, they certify that you are capable of doing the work that was involved with that module. So once we got the program going and I got to meet a lot of the participants, one thing that it opened my eyes up to was how difficult it is once you're in a downward spiral to correct that and come back from it. Many people had child care issues, so they couldn't get the training they needed because they had no one to help with child care. They all had transportation issues, which meant they couldn't get to class and home from class.
While I was unemployed, I had lost my apartment. I became homeless. I was living in a shelter at that time, and it was very frustrating living in the shelter. But I kept my head up and strived every day to go to SC Works to go find a job. And when I found out about this Northside program, it was near me, it was in Spartanburg, and all I needed was the transportation to get to class. And that was provided by Jason. Since he was over here in Spartanburg Regional, he would pick me up to go to class. Jason was our teacher as far as learning the books on how to be a carpenter. After class and after the whole program was over, I started earning money, got hired by Irwin Paint Company. And I went out and saved up my money and found me an apartment.
Since we started the program, we've had a really good success rate. Everyone who has completed the program here at Spartanburg Regional was able to get a job. We've had 2 actually get hired on by the hospital. The rest were hired by subcontractors who work here. And one, Lauren, she actually started her own construction cleaning business, which is doing very well.
So yeah, we met through Lakeisha Whitner over at the Northside, and she said, you know, I need you to go to this class. And well, she asked me, she kind of voluntold me, and I was like, okay. And you know, she gave me Jason's information, and then from there it was, you know, I met Jason, and I had missed, I believe, like 2 classes already, so he worked with me and caught me up on everything, and he knew that from our first meeting I had interest in general construction, and from there Jason has nonstop, like, we've been in contact, we've been in touch, and you know, he's answered any questions that I've had, and again, he's just like a mentor. So without the program, I don't think I would have met him or Doug, and so I'm just thankful that through the Northside Initiative, it opened that partnership that they have with Spartanburg Regional. It's allowed me to, you know, meet others in the industry that I want to go in.
So there's 3 success factors that I like to talk about. Lester is one of them. Day one, I met him. I knew he already had the skill set to do most of the work. And as soon as he finished the class, he applied and actually got employed here in the facilities department working as a second shift mechanic.
This has been a learning experience from day one. The biggest thing, learning how to get around, because this is a very, very large place. But it makes you multitask, it makes you look at things, it makes you prioritize to keep the hospital going. But it has been an experience. Everybody who I've worked with has been very, very, very helpful. It's not any kind of not wanting to teach, not wanting Lester, we'll do whatever it takes for you to learn. They will say it over and over, we'll do whatever it takes for you to learn.
We've created opportunities for folks to be certified in plumbing, in drywall, in framing, in tiling. Not only do these jobs allow these individuals to find work within our organization, it gives them an opportunity to find work within our community or beyond. Once they receive the certification, it's theirs. And they can take that wherever they go to find meaningful employment.